My last video where I told you how to work 12 hours a day exploded. But the thing is that if you cannot do that over a long period of time, it's worth nothing. If you can work 12 hours for one day or 2 days or even a week, you will be massively outperformed by the person that does it month after month after month. So I want to show you how to sustainably be a workaholic and still live your life. Because I'm 23, I've founded multiple very successful businesses, and I work. I work a lot, thousands of hours every year. Even now, I'm on vacation, but still working 10 hours a day. So, how to keep it sustainable? First of all, I want you to fix your mindset about this because sustainability and it's not real. Like, you need to understand that in your 20s, you have to work. You have to get shit done. And if you're always looking to work as little as possible, you're a lazy dickhead. Because after my video, I got a Telegram DM like, yeah, hey, bro. So the thing is that I'm in my 20s and I don't really want to work that much because I'm afraid that I will regret something. And I'm afraid that I will regret not doing the fun things in life. So the problem here is that nothing will replace your work. And if you are not ready to sacrifice things and to not go to every party your friends invite you to not do all the fun stuff, and to not stay at home, then you will never achieve your goals. And there are specific ways to make it more sustainable than just to sit in front of your computer and burn out after 3 days and then effectively get much less work output because you're just not as effective. So my specific routine, how I do it, and how I've done it for the last months, consistently every single day, it's that I wake up earlier because I like sleeping, I like waking up late, but I force myself to wake up at 9 a.m. at the latest. And then I start working, get some coffee, grab some nicotine, and get working. I don't have breakfast, I don't drive 45 minutes to some office. I have optimized everything that I can start working right away. So I start working, I work for 4 or 5 hours, take walks as a break, and then I have lunch. In this lunch, I take an hour where I try to not be on my phone, and I just have lunch and recover. And then after lunch, I get back to work, and then I work until 8, 9. And the way that I structure it for me is that Monday through Friday, I do this specific routine to the T. I don't do much. I go to the gym 3 times a week. So twice, Monday to Friday, and then on Saturday mostly. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I do things a bit differently. So Saturday evening is holy for me because that's like my special recovery evening where I watch a movie, where I chill with friends. But the way I do it is that I start the same time. I also get up early. I start working at 9. I work until maybe 5. And then I use the evening to chill. Saturday evening is my special day. And then on Sunday, I normally do a bit less, but because I want to enjoy the Sunday and I want to recover for the coming week, because the beginning of the week is always super, super busy for me. So I use that time on Saturday and Sunday to calm down, to gather my thoughts, but I still get work done. Because if you just stop working on the weekends or use the whole weekend to go party, you're damaging the upcoming week. So what I want you to do is, if you want to follow my structure, of course, that you specifically use the Saturdays and the Sundays to do a bit less to then get back full throttle beginning of the week, because that's what I do. And again, it's very important that you work on the right things, because 12 hours of work is not that thing that gets you rich. But working 3 hours a day is definitely also not what gets you rich. So what you need to do is to find the specific thing that you should work on that has a true leverage. And you can easily do this by thinking in a third-party perspective. What would I recommend someone else to do in my position? And then you can see, okay, is this high leverage or that or that or that? And this you focus on because you need to identify the things that if you put more work into it, you will make more money. And this is what you have to focus on. You don't have to focus because here's where most people totally mess it up. They focus on their product. They build everything super nice. They have a beautiful website, beautiful designs. They have amazing aesthetics for everything, but they don't sell. So you definitely need to limit and focus your time on the things that improve your business and help you to make more money. So if you have this, if you have the right priorities, if you do the right things, then all you need is more work. And yes, for this, you have to sacrifice things. Don't get me wrong. But in my opinion, I think that your 20s are there to really build shit. Because what can you do now? And my opinion is very valid on this because I, first of all, did everything that you can do with money pretty much. I went to the nice places. I bought cars, watches, private jets, all this shit I did already. First of all, it's not that special as everyone makes it seem because from social media, you think that you will sit in the private jet and you will feel so amazing and your life will, you will be happy and everything is great. But like everything, you do it and then you don't care. Every single watch I bought, every single car I bought, I got it. I was excited for a day and then I stopped caring. Sometimes I wish I could get that feeling back of buying a Lambo at 19 because I was such a happy little kid driving around. But yeah, that goes away. And as soon as you realize this, that this feeling of happiness goes away from material shit, you could focus on the right thing. Because now I'm sitting on cash. I could buy new watches, etc., but I just leave it there. I just keep it ready to invest into the business whenever it's needed. And that's what I do. So this is important that you don't only base your work on buying the next fancy material thing because that's not what's going to get you moving forward. Keep money aside to reinvest into your business because sometimes money that you throw at your business is leverage. If you need to hire a new person, if you need to pay, I don't know, a new company setup, or if you need to start a new ad campaign, you need money. So keep money on the side so you don't have to waste your work time. Because that's also why I see a lot of people messing up. They have a business, they want to work hard, but then they spend 10 days to set up an ad funnel that they could just pay someone to do it. So keep money on the side to buy back your time because that's what you can simply do with money. You buy back your time. It's much more important than any material shit. Because for me, my thought process is that I can do all the nice Euro summers and nice private jet flights when I'm 30. Nothing is running away. But will I be as focused in my 20s? Will I be able to cut all my distraction as I can in my 20s? No. So my main goal is to make as much money as I can in the coming years, and then I can enjoy all the nice fruits of it later. And I'm not some frugal person that saves money on everything and that looks for a bargain everywhere, but I do try to keep it a low percentage. So I try to maybe limit it to 10%, but that's it. I don't want to spend more. I'd rather just sit on cash and have cash ready to deploy it when I need it than to just blow it on random things. Because yesterday I caught myself thinking, yeah, I could use a new day date. But then I realized like what will it do for me? I already have the AP and the Patek and all that. Like what did it do for me? Nothing. And this is very important that you align your focus correctly. What is your goal? My goal is to grow all my companies as much as possible, to sit on as much cash as possible, and maybe exit some of them in the future. And by having this goal, I'm not aligned to the wrong things. Because if my only goal would to buy another car, Rolls Royce, Cullinan, whatever, that just wouldn't do it. And that's not the end goal where I want to get. And you will realize this as soon as you get the material stuff. It's no different from when you were a kid and you never had an iPhone. You got an iPhone and you liked it, but then it got normal. It's the exact same thing. But obviously, here you cannot take judgment from people that don't have it because they will not know about it. Like, I don't like to take like financial advice or money advice from people that don't have money. But me, as someone that has all the fancy shit, I can tell you that it's not that special. And you need to align yourself with the proper goals. And then you need to build a structure where you can put as much time, energy, and focus into these goals. And by doing what I said with your weekly structure, and if you do this consistently and don't slip after you make a little bit of extra money, that is what will get you the results. So focus on finding your real why you're doing your business and then create the what and then just put in the time. As simple as it is.